Welcome back.
NicknLex here.
Hello, everyone.
How's it going, guys? So tonight we're gonna do a reaction for Greybeard, and it is gonna be KITARO, or I guess that's the way you say it.
That's
KITARO.
how I've always heard you say it. Yeah.
Yeah, KITARO. If it's KITARO, I don't know, but it's KITARO. As far as I know, I guess that would be the Japanese way of saying it. And Jon Anderson. Jon Anderson is, I guess, a guest on this album. This is from what year? 92?
1992 album Dream. And yeah, he's a guest not only on this song that we're doing, which is track 3, Lady of Dreams, but also Agreement, and I don't know any other. Oh, and the last one, Island of Life.
All right.
So he's a guest on 3 songs. I'm very excited about this. I'm a huge Jon Anderson and Yes fan. I mean, we're both fans, obviously. But yeah, if you've seen our Yes reactions, you know that I love them very much. And I'm very excited because we just bought tickets to go see Jon Anderson live in August, and I can't wait. But for KITARO, I have never heard them, but I've heard you talking about them. And how do you know them?
Because of my mom. So it's just one guy. It's just one guy. And he plays like 20. It's like Vangelis. He's a one-man band, and he's from Japan. And he's like an innovator in what is like keyboards and synthesizers.
Oh, wow.
So it's not a band, it's just him. And he does like all these like you know, atmospheres and chords, and I guess Jon is gonna do the singing. So
I'm excited.
Yeah. So I've never heard this before. I've heard some KITARO because my mom used to play it, and but I don't know everything. So let's see what this is about.
I can't wait. Thank you so much, Greybeard, for choosing this as your Dan request for this month. As a Dan member on Patreon, you get a guaranteed song every month. Also, you get access to all of the full albums that are uploaded, everything we've ever done on Patreon. Go check it out if you're interested. We have different tiers. But thank you, Greybeard, for being a Dan member and for all of your love and support. I'm excited. Let's do Lady of Dreams.
Here we go.
Woo!
Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Yes.
And it's just like on automatic pilot. So it's this one, right?
Yes.
Number 3. Okay, 1, 2, and...
Save me a place in the heart of your hearts. When you think of love, never forsake me. Wanting and dreaming you, each time I think of you, lying naked beside me. Only a lady of dreams, she will bring magic to sing to your heartstrings. Only a lady of dreams come alive. You are all that I desire. Save me a place in the heart of your hearts. When you think of dreams, never forsake me. Wanting and holding you, each time I come to you, lying naked beside you. Only a lady of dreams. Could there be magic to sing to your heartstrings? Only a lady of dreams come alive. You are all that I desire. Something tells me this is love that surrounds. Only a fool without wisdom can see. Blind as I am in your eyes, my lady of dreams. Blind as I am in your eyes, my lady of dreams.
Very cool. All right, so this was very different from the KITARO that I've heard.
Okay.
Because the KITARO that I've heard was more like, basically that's why I said what I said, you know, just like keyboards.
Okay.
You know, no drums, no electric
This was
guitars.
a whole thing. Then he apparently does everything because no one else is credited on Wikipedia. We looked it up.
So he did the drums, the guitars, twin guitars.
It's amazing. Everything.
The bass, everything.
Wow. I just kept thinking to myself that same thing because at first, before you pulled up Wikipedia, I was like, oh, I wonder.
Yeah, I wonder
like if someone's playing the guitar or something. So then when you looked it up, I was happy. And then I was like, wow, I can't believe that all of these sounds are coming from one person and he's capable of doing so much, you know. And
I mean, I'm sure it's not performed at the same time. This is all like overdubbed, I'm sure,
but it's one person.
Yeah, but it's one person.
It's still like amazing.
And I mean, Jon Anderson, that's, you know, his voice is just so unique. It just sounds like him, you know. I mean, obviously it sounds like him, but it's like it's unmistakably like I could never confuse him. I would never be like, oh, who is this?
Yeah,
you know, it didn't sound like Yes because it
didn't sound like
but
Yes, no.
But it's in a way Yes, it does sound like Yes, but just like the musical style is not Yes, but it's just he is Yes for some reason, you know. And Chris, of course, and everybody else. But this was amazing. It had like this really cool, like in the middle section when the guitars come in, like this down.
Yes.
It sounded like a little bit like In the Flesh or like The Wall.
Yeah, it got really a lot heavier
very
there
dramatic.
for a second. Very dramatic. Yeah. The lyrics were beautiful. I can only, you know, it must be amazing to have someone in your life that inspires you so much to write something like this, you know, Lady of Dreams and all of the wonderful things that he was saying about her. And it must just feel wonderful to be her and to know that that you inspired something so beautiful such as this, you know, like, and I don't know what like he was thinking, but it just sounded like it was made with a lot of love and a lot of thought. And I'm just so impressed that he can compose and produce everything, you know. And I kept listening to the little sounds, and
the lyrics are written by Jon and the music is played by
the lyrics are by Jon. Oh wow. Okay, I
mean that's the only thing
it's said on Wikipedia. Okay. Yeah, which is weird because normally people say that Yes lyrics don't make any sense, so it's weird to me because these do have like a linear structure.
I mean, he has said that he just sings whatever sounds good, which is really cool,
which I guess you might have to do with something so
he just chooses words that kind of like mean something, but they actually just sound good. And and here he can express himself a little bit more because it's more linear.
More, exactly.
It's not like all over the place, the time signatures, but very beautiful. I mean, I've never heard music by KITARO like this ever. Like it sounded like a rock opera.
Now I'm curious to hear like a KITARO that you.
Oh, that's where I got
That's
where I got my Mahi Mahi from.
Ooh, I love it.
Mahi Mahi is
can't wait.
Like chanting in Japanese scales and stuff, you know, that I do for Alexia.
That's what we call
calm her down. But that's where I got him from, you know. Early on, my mom used to play this music and I kind of learned the scales from that.
Yeah.
Because I guess they're not that many, you know. So it's just like it's like basically just the black keys on the keyboard.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, I loved it. I think this was a great track. For me, a wonderful introduction to KITARO, even though it's not what you new. No, I think it's for me a great introduction because I know that he can do so much, and I have gained tremendous respect for him.
Oh yeah. He's something else.
So like, you said you can play me what? One of the songs that you knew?
Yeah. I mean, not right now, but in the future, I think we'll play you something that I remember the cover that my mom had.
Okay.
And I could play you something. That's the only album that I know.
Okay.
And I don't know how much he has done. I'm sure he has done like 300 albums or something like that. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, with these artists, it's like, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, what, like 60?
A reasonable amount, but it's a very, very much, very much.
So I think I've heard like, I don't know.
So like I started, it looks like in 79, according to Spotify. There may be some that are not on here, but do you see the one that your mom had that you recognize?
I think it's this.
Live in America?
It wasn't alive. Well, it wasn't this. I think it was even then later, I guess. But it sounded very Japanese.
Okay.
Very much like score. But this also sounded like a score at the end. Like the whole ending was very like movie-esque.
Yes,
you know?
absolutely.
Very cool.
I loved it. Let us know what you think, guys. Have you heard of KITARO before? Are you a fan?
I hope we're pronouncing it correctly.
Right? Yeah, I know.
The KITARO. Like, that's the only way I would think that somebody would say it. But, I mean, if you go to Japan and you ask for KITARO, they're going to say, like, oh, you mean KITARO. Mm-hmm. You know, like, so.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to, you know, say it as best as we can, I guess.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Let us know if you heard of this man. And let us know what's the best route to go after this.
Mm-hmm. Right? Yeah, and let us know your thoughts. If you hadn't heard of him, what did you think? Check out his stuff. Of course, we are always in favor of supporting the artists that we listen to. So please do that. And let us know your thoughts. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe. We would love to see you all in the next one.
Thank you, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.